Welcome back, my friends. There have been ongoing developments in the cryptocurrency market. So I am updating you more often on this subject because it is a rapidly changing situation. As you probably know if you follow this channel, cryptocurrency exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy a little over a week ago. And the fallout from the FTX bankruptcy has sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency world. Fears of crypto contagion are growing as another company's finances wobble. Now we are hearing reports that cryptocurrency lender Genesis is under investigation. Crypto lender Genesis has now become the subject of probe by regulators. Genesis is owned by the Digital Currency Group. It has been under pressure from its creditors since the crypto exchange FTX. Wall Street investors are fearing contagion from FTX collapse. The crash in cryptocurrency prices shows no signs of slowing. So there could be a long line of dominoes waiting to fall. But where will it stop? What is the real value of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies? What does this mean for the US economy? And what does this mean for the future of the United States? But before we get into all of that, please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. State securities regulators are investigating crypto lending firm Genesis Global Capital. The probe is part of a wide-ranging investigation into the interconnectedness of crypto firms. Alabama and several other states are participating in inquiries regarding Genesis' alleged ties to retail investors, said Joseph Borg, director of the Alabama Securities Commission. The states are checking into whether Genesis and other crypto firms might have violated securities laws. It is still not clear which other crypto companies are being investigated. The investigation focuses on whether Genesis and other crypto companies influenced investors on crypto-related securities without obtaining the proper registration, Borg continued. Genesis Global Capital is one of the world's largest crypto lenders. And it is starting to wobble. Officials are concerned that the high-profile collapse of crypto exchange FTX is having a spillover effect. The entire crypto market is highly interconnected in unprecedented ways. Genesis Global Capital brokers digital assets for financial institutions. For example, hedge funds and asset managers are among its customers. Genesis reported about $3 billion in total active loans at the end of Q3. On Wednesday, Genesis stopped making new loans and blocked customer withdrawals of money. Genesis cited unprecedented market turmoil for the shocking moves. Contagion and fear have reverberated through the market after crypto exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy. The contagion concerns are based on Genesis links to failed crypto companies. Genesis' two biggest borrowers have both filed for bankruptcy. Three Arrows Capital, which is a crypto hedge fund based in Singapore, and Alameda Research, which is actually owned and controlled by bankrupt crypto exchange FTX. Both companies are now in bankruptcy proceedings. There has been a target on Genesis's back for days, said Joseph Edwards, an investment partner at Securitize Capital. It's a signal of worse outcomes for the crypto market, particularly since Genesis also deals with brokers, family offices and money managers, Edwards continued. We received abnormal withdrawal requests from customers that exceeded its liabilities on Wednesday, the company said, Genesis said. 2 days prior to that, Genesis sought an emergency loan of $1 billion from investors, according to the Wall Street Journal. Genesis does not directly cater to individual investors. Instead, Genesis backs products offered by other crypto companies. This includes Circle Internet Financial, the principal operator of a cryptocurrency called USD Coin. It also includes Gemini Trust, a regulated cryptocurrency exchange, wallet, and custodian that is controlled by the Winklevoss twins. And, if you are not familiar with the Winklevoss twins, they are former friends of Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg and the Winklevoss twins fell out over involvement in Facebook. But the Winklevoss twins are a story in and of themselves and deserve their own video. Right now, they are back in the news because of their crypto company, Gemini Trust. Crypto products backed by Genesis pay yield to customers who certain cryptocurrencies on deposit on their platforms. The investigation into Genesis focuses on its connection to such retail investors. It also touches other industry participants who might have violated securities laws. This past week, the New York Times reported Genesis hired investment bank Moelis & Company. Moelis will act as a restructuring advisor. This includes exploring options that include a potential bankruptcy. contagion concern from the fallout of the FTX collapse is now sweeping the crypto world. FTX has listed many creditors with exposure to their bankrupt company. The investigation by Alabama and other states is another chapter in the Genesis saga. Genesis told regulators that it has $175 million worth of funds stuck in an FTX trading account. It has also told regulators that it is facing difficulties raising money for its lending unit. So far, Genesis has thrown cold water on speculation of its imminent bankruptcy. But sources tell financial reporters that it has a $1 billion shortfall. The regulatory investigation focuses on whether Genesis and other crypto companies influenced investors on crypto-related securities without obtaining the proper registration, said Borg. "We have no plans to file bankruptcy imminently," said Genesis in a prepared statement. "Our goal is to resolve the current situation consensually without the need for any bankruptcy filing," the statement continued. Genesis continues to have constructive conversations with creditors, the statement added. No financial decisions have been made and that the company may still avoid bankruptcy, the statement also noted. Genesis is owned by Grayscale Investments, and their parent company, Digital Currency Group. As you might imagine, there are fears that the collapse of FTX will lead to more destruction in the cryptocurrency world, and create a contagion that might hit almost every crypto investor in the United States. That includes everyone from individual investors to major Wall Street institutions. Speculation is swirling that cryptocurrency trading platform called Genesis will be the next domino to fall. So far, that has not happened. But how far off can it be? And there are more ominous signs. Gemini Trust has suspended redemptions of customer funds from their accounts. It has also stopped originating new loans. Crypto contagion is a real possibility in the decentralized blockchain system. And since digital currencies are unregulated, there are virtually no investor protections. Cryptocurrency companies are not bound by standard accounting procedures and controls. That means that these companies can be tangled up with one another in unclear and unprecedented ways. For example, FTX had deep ties with about 100 other crypto companies around the world. And, as we are hearing from the FTX bankruptcy, it had more than 1 million customers. That paved the way for its financial troubles to spread quickly. But the collapse of FTX stretches well beyond companies and investors with direct exposure to FTX. The spectacular implosion of FTX has stoked volatility in cryptocurrency ecosphere. Not to mention that is causing a major wave of panic. Binance and Coinbase are two other cryptocurrency exchanges that are, for the moment, still operating. But both have experienced sizable drawdowns recently. Genesis has apparently reached out to both Binance and Apollo Global Management in search of new investment. But neither Binance nor Apollo Global Management responded to a request for comment. But this might still be just the tip of the crypto crash iceberg. As I am sure you know if you follow this channel, Coinbase is one of the few remaining cryptocurrency exchange companies. Although it is still operating, Coinbase has not had a good year. In fact, it has laid off hundreds of employees. And the FTX bankruptcy is casting a shadow of doubt over the entire cryptocurrency world. Coinbase is now caught up in the contagion. And so is the leading cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Shares in Coinbase continue to fall as the Bitcoin slide continues. The value of Bitcoin also continues to fall. Investors are clearly worried about contagion from FTX's stunning collapse last week. FTX's bankruptcy came just 19 months after going public with a market capitalization of over $85 billion. For those of you not familiar, market capitalization is considered to be the total value of a company. Now, the market capitalization of Coinbase has dipped below the $10 billion level. The health of FTX's rival exchanges has now come into question. It has sparked industry-wide sell-offs and some companies have suspended trading. Some cryptocurrency companies are preparing their own bankruptcy filings. Prior to FTX's bankruptcy, the market was in the midst of a crypto winter. Bitcoin sunk to just under $16,000 for the first time in recent memory. If you recall, Bitcoin peaked at an all-time high of $68,982.20 1 year ago. Warren Buffett, CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, has repeatedly said that cryptocurrencies are worthless and have no intrinsic value. Buffett says that cryptocurrencies have no value in the economy or to society. He clearly thinks that the current crypto winter is a prelude to the eventual death of cryptocurrencies. In January, few people would have predicted that this crash would happen. Regular people who never even traded stock were suddenly active in crypto trading. Cryptocurrency, by its very nature, is ungoverned and unsponsored by any country. There are no banks involved in the system and there are no regulations. But, what do you think? Please hit the like button and leave a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.